Assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you, teacher Farouk?
Alhamdulillah, how are you? Arab?
Fine, alhamdulillah. At first, you are welcome to the Syrian Association. I want to ask you some questions. Can you please tell us about your program here in Jordan at Syrian Association?
I've been teaching English at the Syrian Women Association since April 15, approximately 6 months now of teaching. The program has consisted of beginner, intermediate, and advanced courses for adults. The goal of the courses have been to enable the students to become fluent or to improve their English, but for conversation. So it's English conversation is the goal of the courses. At the end of the curriculum, the advanced course, the program also offers a teacher training session where we train the students to become English teachers. So how can they teach English to ESL students, English as second language students? This is the major goal, the primary goal. No, that is the primary goal of this program.
Yes.
The primary goal of this program is to prepare Syrians to teach English to other Syrians. Why? Because there is a lack of educational opportunities in Jordan and many countries because of the situation, the refugee situation.
How many students did you have in this program?
We've had 45 adult students across the 3 different courses, beginner, intermediate, and advanced courses.
Our students have the same courses, or some start beginner and move to intermediate? How the students start?
At the beginning of the program, we interviewed all of the students.
Yes.
And then we grouped them into the different levels. So we put the beginners in the beginner course, intermediate course, and so forth and so on. And so what happened was that the beginners then, once they finished the beginner course, they moved on to the intermediate, and the intermediates moved on to advanced.
Why do you choose to teach Syrian English?
I've told you this story before, and I can share it with others who may watch this video. I originally did not have the intention to come and teach here. My intention was to study Arabic, Fusha, in Egypt, and then continue on to Mauritania to study Islamic fiqh, the religion of Islam.
Yes.
While I was in Egypt and I was constantly watching the news and reading the news and watching this situation in Syria unfortunately get worse and worse, I felt that it was not important, but it was necessary that I do something. I believe that we're all accountable to Allah on the Day of Judgment, to stand before Allah and answer for how we spent our time and how did we spend our energy. And if I would just sit and watch the news and go to the cafe and talk to my friends in Egypt about how bad the situation is and how bad I feel and how sorry I am, Allahu Alam, maybe on the Day of Judgment Allah would ask me, why didn't you do something? So then I had to think, what can I do? I wish I could have done more, given my circumstances and my background, my abilities. I had taught English in other countries before, but for short periods of time, most for one month. For example, in Indonesia, some teaching experience in Cambodia. I feel like this is what I can contribute, this is what I can offer, and this is one way, a small way I could try to help the Syrian people. Originally, my plan was actually to go and teach at the refugee camps in Zaatari.
Yeah.
And mashallah, he had a great idea. He said, you know, this is not sustainable. And I said, yeah, you're right, it's not sustainable. Yani, after I leave, what's going to happen? If I go to Zaatari and I teach for 6 months, after I leave, if there's no replacement teachers, then the children or the adults may just forget everything that they've been taught. And it's not because they're not smart, mashallah, they're smart, it's because of the conditions, the situation that they're facing. And they have to survive, they have to find jobs. So what happens after I leave? And I said, well, mashallah, this is a good question. Do you have any ideas? And he said, well, why don't you train Syrians to become teachers? This is a sustainable approach. And once you leave, they can continue the work, they can continue teaching, they can train other Syrians to become teachers. And inshallah, we call it the ripple effect, like when you throw a stone in the water, it causes ripples.
Yes.
This could be a ripple effect of khair, of goodness.
Now this is the last week at the Syrian Association. What is your opinion about students, about the association, about maybe Syrian community?
I don't refer to the people who are in my class as my students. They are my family. This is my opinion. This is what I feel.
You are
The people at the Rabata, at the Syrian Women Association are my family, and this is my home. This is not an office I come to. My Syrian family has taught me many lessons. For example, they've taught me how to be resilient, how to be strong, how to have very, very strong faith in God, in Allah, and how to be constructive, even in a very difficult situation. MashaAllah, you see so many people coming to this organization to train themselves in languages, in Arabic, in Turkish, in computer skills. They could very well just sit at home and say, oh, the situation is hopeless, I can't do anything. But no, many are using this time wisely because they have hope and they have strong faith. And this is why I pray and I hope that the situation will improve for them and that they will give them more opportunities and that one day all of their dreams, inshallah, will come true. And all of the hard work that they're doing right now, all the preparation that they're doing right now, will one day help them tremendously. And also all the challenges that they're facing right now will make them much stronger. So inshallah, they will look back at this time and they say, alhamdulillah, this was an opportunity for me to become stronger, to learn, and to prepare myself for rebuilding myself and for rebuilding our community, the Syrian community. So alhamdulillah, I've learned a lot from my students, from my family, and I continue to learn more every day that I'm here.
I think now you start to get results from your program. Are you happy or satisfied about these results?
Right now there are approximately 40 children who are being taught by Syrians who went through this program. The advice is that continue to have iman, have faith. Continue to strengthen your faith. Continue to have tawakkul, to believe that God is all-knowing and the most merciful. And He has the most mercy, more rahmah than we can even imagine, we can even think about it.
Can you give us some advice?
So I tell them to continue doing what you're doing. Continue to be good, continue to be serious, continue to make amazing food and have amazing smiles and just continue to be beautiful people, and don't lose hope, and keep your faith strong. I want to wish the Syrian community all the best. I will keep praying, and I ask for everyone in the world, Syrian or non-Syrian, to continue to pray for Syria and Syrians. Inshallah.
السلام عليكم. أول شيء أنا اسمي سارة حمدان من سوريا، بفتخر إني أنا من سوريا. أول ما طلعت على الأردن ما كان عندي هدف أعمل أي شيء، بعدين تعرفت على الرابطة ودرست في الرابطة، وبعدين إجا الاستاذ فاروق، وعلى إيدين الاستاذ فاروق صرت كتير حبتاني. ما بس تعلمت إنجليزي، تعلمت كتير شغلات، تعلمت كيف اتصرف بحكمة بأمور كتير كانت مستحيلة بالنسبة لإلي. تعلمت إنه الحياة فيها كتير أشياء لازم نعملها. حابة من خلال هذا الفيديو أشكر كل اللي ساعدنا، مو بس اللي ساعدني، كل اللي ساعد البنات في الرابطة والشباب حتى يكونوا شيء مفيد بهذا المجتمع، حتى نقدر نبني مجتمعنا من أول وجديد، حتى ننهض بالطلاب والأولاد اللي هن بحاجة لإلنا، مثل ما الأستاذ فاروق ترك بلده وأهله وإجا يعلمنا. نحن كمان في عنا شيء هون جواتنا لازم نطلعه لهدول الناس. قد ما حكيت ما رح أوفي بحكي، بس بظن إنه كلمة الشكر كتير قليلة على الأستاذ فاروق وقليلة على الرابطة للشيء اللي قدموا لنا إياه هن، وشكرا كتير.